We are live. How you doing, everybody? Bruce here, traveling with Bruce. The big show at 8 o'clock. It is Monday, May the 25th, 2020. Unbelievable. And my big ass iPad is on, and it is blaring away that my show I'm on. Fantastic. Welcome one, welcome all to Traveling with Bruce for Monday night cruise ship news, and let's talk cruise ships and everything else. What's going on out there? If you love cruising, you're a cruise addict like I am, this is where you want to hang out. You're surrounded with all kinds of cruise addicts with me. Thank you for joining me around the world, viewers from everywhere. I invite any of you to say hi to me tonight. Tell me, where are you watching me from in the world today? And what's your high temperature? Are you getting summer yet where you are? Here in Creston, British Columbia, where I am broadcasting from right now, 55 for the high is our high temperature today. It's raining here, but I will say this. Big news from Creston, big news. We're going to have sunshine starting tomorrow, and for the next 4 days, we move up the ladder with respect to our temperature. We are heading for 87 degrees for a high in 4 days from now. We're all giddy about it. We haven't seen 70s yet, and we're going right past the 70s. We're going right to 87 degrees. That's a 1-day shot, though. The next day after that, 67 degrees. So we're going to get a little taste of some warm weather, and then we get back into the cooler stuff. But my goodness, we're kind of looking forward to it. Anyway, that's Creston right here. Rainy today, just north of the border in Idaho, about 3 or so miles north of the Idaho border, which is closed between Canada and the U.S. Americans can't come up here, and we can't go to the USA. Verboten right now to travel between our two countries. And so we just hang out, and I get to hang out with a lot of my American friends, Canadian friends, and friends from around the world right here on TWB. Thank you, Mickey Mouse Spirit Animal, for being here. Nice to have you here. A high temperature of 72 degrees. Not bad in New York City. Dawn Lee is here. Carol is here today. Good evening, Bruce and TW family. Betty Sue Schwab is here from Shreveport, Louisiana. Welcome. Sky's mom is here. Hi there. Minnesota Jam. Hi, Bruce. How are you doing? Pretty good. Thank you for coming by here today. Tom Henry is saying hi to me. Rob Slevin is in the house. Hello, Bruce. 80 Fahrenheit, cloudy, gas, $1.80 in central Kentucky. Welcome, buddy, to the show tonight. Rose Henderson saying hi from Michigan. The Stamford Dam broke there. Unbelievable. We've been seeing these images. It's just been so disturbing. Unbelievable what's going on up there. We're hoping that you're going to be okay. Kay Rug is here. Kay Rug, hi from Lexington, Kentucky. Rose Henderson, we're trying to rebuild. Kirk, hi, Bruce, TW family. Kirk from New York City is in the house. How you doing there, buddy? Janie T, hi, Bruce from Melbourne. Kelly Haston is here saying hello to the TW family. Donnell from Ireland is here. Hi, buddy. Donnell Omoni. Mahoney, Donnell, I can't pronounce your name properly. You know that. Hello, everybody, including you, Tom Henry. Scott Weber. Hello, everybody. Tim Bowman. Greetings and cloudy and damp in Seattle. Who's here is free to say what I like. Says hello. Rob K. Hello, fellow Lexingtonian. God, I got Lexingtonians in droves watching me right now. This is awesome. Hello there, says free to say what I like. Torres Family Adventures. Hey, Bruce and TW family. Welcome, guys. Mary Evans. Hi, Bruce and TWB gang. Beautiful day here in Pennsylvania. Spent it with my 86-year-old parents, who are both very healthy and doing great. That is awesome stuff. Torres family. Apopka, Florida. How do you pronounce that? Welcome from Florida, you guys. Donnell, hi, Bruce. I hope you're having better luck than me. Muriel, hi, Bruce and TLB family from a hot Montreal. Liam, hello. And Megan, it was a beautiful day in Mirabel. Free to say what I like. In Bridgeport, CR, 55, sunny, beautiful. Wallace, a happy U.S. Memorial Day from Austin, Texas, high of 83. Bob Kleinsauer, Edmonton, Alberta at 21 Celsius. Not bad, man. That's pretty good weather up there. Kay, high of 89 in Lexington, Kentucky. George from Buffalo, high today, 80s. Free to say what I like. AC time, air conditioning time. Tim Bowman, 61 Fahrenheit, cloudy Seattle. The sun is starting tomorrow, 80 by Friday. You and I are in the same zone, man. We're about 8 hours by car apart from each other, but we're getting some good stuff here. And I'm happy to see it. Watkins Glen, New York, 84 degrees, says Lori. Welcome, Lori, to the show. Nice to have you here. Who else have I got? I don't want to miss any comments here. Megan, heat wave is starting here. Satish Patel, we have 90 in L.A. Jan is here. Hi, Bruce, from a very hot and sunny GTA. Sean, hi, Rockland, California. 99 degrees. Ooh, that's getting up there. Kevin 310 is here. Hello from Santa Monica, California. Sunny and 70. That's heavenly. Daryl Howard, 105 in Santan Valley, Arizona. Wanda, hi, Bruce from Diamond, California. Welcome. Betty Sue, ready to cruise in September. Donnell, our weather is looking up later this week too. A warm front on our doorstep. Bring it on. Minnesota Jam. Hi, Bruce from Rosemount, Minnesota. Michael and Diane. Hello, Bruce from New Jersey. Welcome. Nancy, Lincoln, Nebraska. Rainy, 64. David, hello from Melbourne, Australia. Welcome, David. Rob, I really feel bad for those towns that straddle the border. And Paula Anderson. Hi there. We live in Elmendorf, Texas, and it's raining and it's 87 degrees. Welcome to the show. And I'm glad you could make it despite the rain. Nice to have you here. Sandra, in South Carolina, temperatures in the upper 80s. That's why I live in the South. Right on. And Nikki, 75 now in Jacksonville, Florida. Thursday, going to be 90. Vida, hello from Utah. Temperature in the low 70s today. Susan R., hi from Metro, DC. High of 77. Gas is about $2.19 a gallon. Terry Z Gaming. Hi, Bruce. Hey, Terry Z. Margot, Arlington. Hello from Arlington, Virginia. Welcome. Wallace, 83 in Austin, Texas. Got a lot of viewers from beautiful Texas. Tom Henry. Hi there, Donnell. Lori from Wisconsin. High temps, 82 degrees. Beautiful. Malia. Hi, all from fabulous Las Vegas, and I have news from Vegas today. Welcome. Bobby Ocean Cruises. Hi, Bruce. 84 here in Reno, Nevada. Love Reno, too. Tony, hey, Bruce, we want to go on your group cruise in December. Temperature in Chicago town, 83. Beautiful. Love Chicagoans. I got a bunch of them here. Gary, Gary's here. Hi, Bruce. Hey, Gary, how you doing? Janine, hi, Bruce from East Tennessee. High temp, 86 degrees. Donnell, just recovering from a radiator leak that semi-flooded the kitchen during the weekend. That's just not good. Jim Gregory, hello from Louisiana. Welcome, Jim. Ben H. Tran, hello from Houston. Just found a parking spot to park our motorhome. Right on. Welcome to the show. Nick B. Hi, Bruce from Hazel Park, Michigan. It's 90. Right on. Greg, hello from Bremerton, Washington. Hello, Greg. It's nice to see you here. Debbie Manuel from Chico, California. Hi, everybody. 97 today. Going to be even warmer over the next few days. Oh, man. Hang in there, Debbie. Unbelievable. Arthur Troyer. Hi, Bruce from Colorado Springs. It's 60 degrees. Donnell, I know, Bruce. I forgive you. I can't pronounce his name properly. Paul Jordan, good morning from Melbourne, Australia. We are heading for sunny 18 Celsius. Winter starts in June, and this is late fall into June, into winter now for Paul Jordan in Melbourne. 18 Celsius, kind of like, what would that be? Something like, in the 50s. Yeah, I could handle that. I could handle like mid 50s for, coming winter weather. Zach Stevens, hey, from Mount Vernon, Kentucky. How you doing, Zach? Welcome to the show. Wes Morrison, hello from New Braunfels, Texas. High of 76, gas, $1.55 a gallon. $1.55. What a deal for gas. We're paying $1.06 a liter here in Canada, in Creston. That converts to about, what would that be? About $3.85 Canadian for a U.S. gallon, which in U.S. money is still about $2.80 a gallon, probably $2.80, something like that. U.S. That's what he's paying $1.55. I'm paying $2.80, and I make the stuff. We make it up here. course, Wes has oil and gas down there too. Unbelievable. But of course, we have taxes. Dominic McLeod, I'm ready for a vacation. Oh, I hear you there, buddy. Amy D. Hi, Bruce from Texas. Hi, Amy. How are you? Free to say what I like. This shall pass soon. Let's hope so. Jimmy C. Hey, Bruce, got my Carnival refund and booked a 2021 Holland America February late cruise. Please, Curtis needs Coors too. Right on. Let's hope that cruise happens for you and it all works out. Man, a lot of things have to go right, don't they, though, between now and then. It's unbelievable. John Burnett, hi from rainy Nashville. John, welcome from beautiful rainy Nashville. Chelsea, hello, Bruce, from frosty Tasmania. Oh, my gosh. It's hot and steamy and cold everywhere. Paul, hi, Bruce. Upper 70s today. Gas, $1.99 a gallon in Massachusetts. Welcome, Paul Bowden, to the show from beautiful Massachusetts. Rebecca Reimer, hello, Bruce, from Lexington, North Carolina. There's more than one Lexington. Caller for you. Hi, Bruce, from Tampa. Hi there. How you doing? Janet Baker, hi from Maine. $1.89 a gallon here. Larry Barrett, Kootenai River, ever flood. We used to have floods in this region in the early 1900s. As a matter of fact, Creston, the town that I live in, we're actually up a little bit in elevation from Lake Kootenai, which is just north of town here. Lake Kootenai is about 200 feet down from us in elevation. I would think at least 200 feet down. There's a valley back here. Back in the early 1900s, a few entrepreneurs tried to build a dam to dam up the bottom end of the Kootenai Lake. And the thinking was there's a lot of marshland down there. And they figured if they could dam up the lake, drain the water out below the dam, prime farmland. And it's true. And so they put up a dam, I think, in 1910 or something like that. And it lasted 2 years. 2 years later, the 100-year flood hit. And the lake, Kootenai Lake's level in those days, back 100 years ago, could fluctuate by 30 to 40 feet in height based on the glacier runoffs from the mountains, because Lake Kootenai is over 100 miles long. It's like a long finger, Creston being down here and the lake going all the way up 100 miles. And so all the valleys and tributaries all drain down the water basin into Lake Kootenai. Now, if you're going to build a dam at the bottom end of Lake Kootenai and allow a river to flow out and try to control it, you have got to build a dam strong enough to handle the runoffs. And the first dam broke after 2 years. Then it was about 5 years later, a couple other guys put some dough together because it takes a lot of money to do this. And in 1915 or so, they built a dam. And 3 years later, they got overrun with water because they didn't understand it either. They miscalculated how much water could back up from this 100-mile long lake. And all was lost until legislation came through when the province of British Columbia, where I live, the province of British Columbia, they took over all water rights. And so you cannot build a dam anywhere in this province unless the province lets you and tells you the kind of dam that will be built. And nowadays, to build a dam in this province, oh my God, the environmental regulations you got to go through, you don't even want to know. You don't want to know. In any event, in 1930, the province took over, and it wasn't long after that a dam was constructed by the province of British Columbia with government engineers, real aquatic engineers, and with the studies of all the water levels to handle the worst of the floods. And we do not get floods in the Creston area today because it's very well controlled and has been modernized over the decades since to handle modern day runoff. So there's as quick an answer as I can give you, but a little history for you of the area of Creston. That is why I will never go thirsty here in Creston, British Columbia, because we can always draw on water from a lake just out of town that's 100 miles long. It's all fresh water. But all around us, we have streams and we have wells and, oh gosh, we have too much water around here. And so we constantly manage the water to control it and keep it clean and environmentally working for everybody. Tracy, hey, Bruce from Angleton, Texas. Welcome from Angleton, Texas. Hope I'm saying that right, unless it's Angelton. Zach, we about 1 hour away from each other, Bruce, ready to cruise in September. Oh, we're close. Gwen Jessup, hi, Gwen from Ocala, Florida. Welcome, Gwen Jessup. Ocala, Florida is a city that I have special memories of. And it's just a little memory. I was 15 years old. 15. I was 15 years old when my father and my mother decided that we were going to take a family vacation from Ontario, Ontario, Canada. I'm sorry. We're going to take the brand new Ford Econoline van that my dad bought that had those vinyl bench seats in the back, 2 vinyl buckets in the front and vinyl bench in the back. And he decided that with Mom, we're going to take this brand new 1970 Econoline or 69 Econoline for a drive south out of Canada all the way down to Florida. We're going to go all the way down to Florida. And this is going to be a trip of a lifetime. And it was. It was a long trip. I think we were on the road for 3 or 4 weeks. This was a big deal. And we ended up, after 4 days, we worked our way south from Ontario, out of a blizzard, by the way. Got to Lexington, Kentucky, our first night. Never forget that. Bluegrass of Kentucky. Unbelievable. 60 degree temperatures in Lexington at the end of a 1 day drive from a blizzard in Canada. I'm looking at my dad going, why don't we live down here? Why are we in Canada? Can't you figure out, Dad, some way for us to get down here? The next couple days later, we were in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And then we ended up in Ocala, Florida. And we stayed a couple of nights in Ocala. And the 2 nights that we stayed in Ocala, we were in a Holiday Inn. And I'll never forget it. This is the first time that I got to experience this. 15 years old, 1970, we had a color television in the room. A color TV in the hotel room. At home, we had a black and white, baby. This was a big deal. We got to watch The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson and Ed McMahon on a color television set in Ocala, Florida. I tell you right now, America, the land of opportunity and plenty. Not only did they have the biggest grapefruit in the world for breakfast, I had no idea grapefruit could ever be that big, because the grapefruit we got in Canada were those puny little hockey puck-sized grapefruits. But color television in a hotel room, oh my goodness gracious, did we enjoy that trip. And I still have fond memories of this massive, long trip through all of Florida and South Carolina, North Carolina, to Washington, D.C., and then back to Canada. It was really something. I won't forget it. Joseph, 24 Celsius, 75 Fahrenheit in Regina. Welcome from beautiful Regina. Jan is saying, let's aim for 250 thumbs ups. Let's give Bruce some thumbs ups today, Jan is saying. Folks, if you could help my channel dramatically today, you give my show today thumbs ups. And let's light this show up and let the world know that Bruce is talking about his holiday in Ocala, Florida, talking about color TVs for the first time in his life in 1970. Is this exciting YouTube viewing or what? Welcome one, welcome all. Jessica, hey Bruce, Jessica from New Jersey, welcome from New Jersey. Megan, gas was 90 cents a liter last week. Good deal. Dominic McLeod in Baltimore, welcome Dominic from Baltimore. 80 in Michigan, says Marvin Moss. Welcome, Marvin. Donnell, I'm sweating here in Cork. It's 107. Frida, say what I like and thump up. Give him the thumbs up. Give Bruce thumbs ups. Thank you so much. Dutch Rice, 93 in San Francisco, beautiful city. Carla, what's new, Bruce? Hi there. How you doing, Carla? Nice to have you here today. Ken Taylor, hi, Bruce from Redondo Beach, California. Welcome. Nice to have you here today. Matty Ryan, hi, Cruise Lines. Hi there. Cruise Lines who are going buffet table service. Do you think there'll be long waits to be seated, long waits to order, and long waits to be served your buffet food? I'd rather go sit in the main dining room laughing out loud. Well, I thought the way the news started off with this whole buffet thing a little over a week ago, I thought buffets were dead on cruise ships. But now, no. Now I hear that buffets are going to evolve. They're going to evolve on cruise ships. And it sounds more like Buffets are going to be kind of a cafeteria style where you walk along the food selections and you point to what it is you want, and behind the counter the people behind you serve you. Now, whether they'll shuffle your plate along or whether you'll have a server from beginning to end take care of you, I'm not sure. I'm sure each line will do it their own way, but we're going to find out, Maddie, how this works out. Jim Raleigh, hi, Bruce, 99 in Fairfield, California. Welcome, Jim, from beautiful Fairfield. Sue Shipman, hi, Bruce, from Bentley, Louisiana. Thunderstorms here. Welcome, Sue. Billy Ray, hey, Bruce. Hi, Bruce. I'm ready to cruise in August. Oh, man, I'm ready to cruise today, but we can't go. Joseph, happy Memorial Day to our American friends. Victoria Day was a week ago. That's right. Last week was our holiday Monday. I was on the air anyway. Today is Memorial Day for our friends in America. And welcome all of you from around the world who are saying hi to me today, especially my American friends, of course. John, hi, Bruce. It's 7:10 a.m. here, 88 degrees in Bangkok. Welcome from beautiful Bangkok. Unbelievable. Bangkok, Thailand. Love that. 88 degrees, 7 in the morning. Right on. Hi, Bruce. I'm Ika from Indonesia. Ika, how you doing, man? Nice to have you here. Man, I've got them everywhere. The sun never sets on TWB. Donnell, I rebooked my cruise vacation on the Grandiosa for May the 1st next year, just 2 cabins down from where you had it. The flights are booked too. Hope it'll go ahead. Not 100% sure, but Donnell, you have a better shot at that one than this one because this year's wasn't happening. So let's hope for that, buddy. Zach, doing good. How are you doing, Bruce? Thank you, Zach. Jessica, beautiful weather across the USA, but concerned about many stories of crowds and ignoring social distancing and safe behavior. Yes, we see that here in Canada. We do have areas of Canada where they are ignoring from time to time the rules. 99.9% of us are following the rules up here. We shake our heads in disgust at some of these people, but what are you going to do? You just got to hope for the best here. Sheila, what's your opinion of when world cruises will resume? Going to be a while. I've already been on record as saying that I would not be surprised that it'll take until 2022 because of social distancing and the lack of a vaccine. I'm going to say that the one thing that will determine timing will be the second wave of this virus. And we're all expecting it. All experts are saying there's going to be one. I don't even think we're through the first wave yet. Maybe certain areas of the globe have experienced a first wave, but other areas of the globe right now are experiencing a first wave that is far worse than other areas have. And I'm talking now about Brazil. Now I'm talking about Mexico. Certain areas in Mexico City in particular really getting hit. Russia getting whacked. Other countries, had it bad and are over the worst of it somewhat. Now the question is, will there be a second wave? And rumor has it there's already a second wave in some areas in China. We're going to have to see if that happens or not, what happens. And once we know the extent of the second wave, then I'll have a better idea about when cruising will start, because cruise ships love to go where they can go, where they're allowed to sail, where it's safe to sail. But cruise lines need something else to be able to make money. They need time to get passengers to commit to a cruise. So a cruise line can't just send a ship over to, say, let's say to Bangkok and say, next week we're doing a cruise with 4,000 passengers, 10-day cruise throughout Asia. You can't, no one's going to show up. Passengers need time to book a cruise like that, to arrange their affairs, figure out a way to get to the ship, figure out a way to get home from that ship, and make that trip happen. And so cruise lines are going to need certainty that wherever it is they are going to cruise, what region and how long the ship will be and what ports they're going to visit, they need certainty that it'll all be pulled off without a hitch. And especially the getting there and getting home from there part of the equation for their paying passengers. And this is where cruise lines are really up against it right now. They want to cruise badly. They want to announce itineraries badly, but they can't. They can't announce them right now because just 2 days ago, Australia extended its no sail date by another 90 days until September. No cruising till September 14th or so for Australia. Other countries have not yet relaxed their cruising restrictions. Canada, July 1 is supposed to be the date that cruise lines are allowed back into this country. But British Columbia, where I live, they're saying don't even think about it. Don't even be thinking they'll be cruising in July or August or September. There'll be no cruising in British Columbia for the rest of 2020. And that just killed off all of Alaska right there. The Maritimes in Halifax, Nova Scotia, St. John's, New Brunswick, Newfoundland as well, St. John, Newfoundland. They're talking also grimly. They're grim about the prospect of any cruise for 2020. And if you cannot sail into the Maritimes, that means cruise lines trying to offer New England cruises this fall. No, there won't be any, because you have to have a Canadian port to make it work under the Jones Act, and there won't be any Canadian ports to go to. So yeah, a lot up in the air yet about when are we going to get going here. So Sheila, I can't be more specific for you. Hi from Rochester, New York. Gas was $1.69 a gallon, says Ann Campbell. Welcome, Ann. Ann Reeby, hi from the Ukraine. Hi from the Ukraine. Welcome. Donnell, hi Tom, how's your weather? Rebecca, more than 20 Lexingtonians in the U.S. Scott, isn't Lake Kootenai the one with a lake monster living in it? I'm not sure if that's ours. Somebody's trying to claim that. I'm not sure if we're the one. We're supposed to have Bigfoot around here because there's a brewery in this town. And go figure. There's a brewery in this town, and there's a legend of Bigfoot. How does that? The synergy is incredible, isn't it? You produce alcoholic drinks, and then people spot Bigfoot. Isn't that incredible? But anyway, Bigfoot is the mascot for the brewery, along with the Mount Kootenai, the mountain itself, which is on the outside of each beer package. But yeah, we do produce beer here too. Don't know if we have a monster in our lake, though. Hello from the People's Republic of San Francisco, Bruce. J-Lo is saying, welcome, J-Lo. Karen, hello, Bruce from New Hampshire. Welcome, Karen from New Hampshire. Larry Barrett, oh, thank you. Thank you, Larry. Megan, be right back. I'm getting a snack. It's all good. Jan is saying, Scott, I think the monster lives in Lake Okanagan. Yeah, I think that's the one. That's where it is, Lake Okanagan. Nancy, when will we start to cruise again? I don't know, Nancy. I just talked about it. Tom, Megan, bring back extra. Scott, Jan is saying, thank you. My pleasure. Patrick, love your show. Checking in from, is that California? Welcome. John, hi from Greenville, South Carolina. Thank you for being here today, Jan. This is a great time to hit the like button. Yes, please hit that like button. Get me going on likes. We need to hit some serious like numbers today. That would be really great. The more likes we get, the more YouTube refers our channel to new people who've never heard of us before. And that's what it's about. Speaking of new people, all of you out there, I got 191 of you here. I want you to know today was the day that we broke 55,000 subscribers on Traveling with Bruce. A lot of you are here. A lot of your subscribers that are here right now, you've helped me get here. 55,000 subscribers for TWB from August 17 to today. So in a couple of months, 3 months from now, we'll be 3 years old. And we're approaching now 13,800,000 views for this channel. We're going to hit 14 million maybe by the end of next week, the way it's going. 14 million views for a channel with only 55,000 subscribers. That is abnormally high. And I am very proud of that number, coming in at 13.8 million already. Absolutely marvelous. Thank you all for your support of this channel, following me, giving me thumbs ups. Thank you also to those of you going to the RedBubble store. Oh my gosh, the RedBubble store has been unbelievable the last couple of weeks now. There's the logo right there. There it is right there. The RedBubble logo right there. If you go down below in the description of this show, you'll see a link to RedBubble. And folks have been going to RedBubble to pick up stuff like, tote bags with logos of TWB on it. There are folks, hang on a second here. There are folks picking up stuff like like these COVID masks, TWB masks. Mine are en route. Jennifer and ours are in the mail right now. Can't wait to get these in. There's the Sextant logo right there. It matches my shirt on the mask. And then here's another one right here, Traveling with Bruce logo. Folks have also been picking up this kind of stuff here. Coffee travel mugs, T-shirts for the guys, tops for the gals. We've got just all kinds of different items. Thank you all for helping out this channel. Those of you who are Facebook fans, there are now 4,600 plus people on Facebook following me there. Thank you for joining my Facebook group page. Here it is. If you want to become a member of the Facebook group page, just find it on Facebook. Just in the search bar, put in Traveling with Bruce with 2 L's, just like it's spelled over here, right here, right there. Everything's backwards for me. That's why I can't get this right. Look for Traveling with Bruce on Facebook. Ask to join. I'll let you in. I'm the administrator. And join the party. A lot of us hang out there between live shows. Instagram, we are over 900 followers on Instagram now. Jennifer handles the Instagram page. We loaded the 55,000 announcement today on Instagram. Let me show you. Here's the Instagram page that I have. There it is. There it says 55,000. You see that little picture of me there? You watch this. You touch that. Look what happens. Oh my gosh. There's the video. You see it happening in real time. Even with the blurriness, you see it. It's incredible. Absolutely fabulous. Become a member of our Instagram. Follow our Instagram page. Get us to 1,000. We're on our way to 1,000 followers on Instagram. Unbelievable. My daughter can't believe it. And it's happening. So thank you for subscribing. Thank you for Facebooking. Thank you for Instagramming. And thank you for RedBubbling. On TWB. I do appreciate it very, very much, as does Jennifer. News today. Let me get into some news today about what's going on out there. Let me just take a look here, some issues. I did a video today talking about what casinos are going to look like when we get back into the casinos in Las Vegas, throughout Nevada, and probably through a casino near you. Wherever you folks are living in the world, there are now casinos all over the place. Here's an image right here. Get used to this. These 4 gentlemen here work in a warehouse where they have specifically designed and are manufacturing glass partitions. Really, these are plexiglass banners or barriers between themselves and the dealers on a blackjack table. And what you'll notice is there are 6 spots where you can play blackjack, but only 4 places where you can sit and play at. And they've made changes to these tables. The tables now will hold a maximum of 4 players each. So the days of this are over. This is Vegas. Up until last year, these days are gone. You're just not going to see slot machines as tight as that, with lineups of people all around them, crammed in like this. These days are over. Let me just go back here. Let me show something else. Here we go. Here's kind of what you're going to see going forward. This is a sample of what's happening. MGM Grand is thinking of putting in glass partitions between slot players, and so these will be at those 4 machines. You've got, in one case, a person in the middle surrounded by glass on both sides. The one on the end has glass on the one side, but something tells me that as time goes by, all slot machines will have 2 pieces of glass on either side, maybe plexiglass or real glass, to shield players from basically each other. There's more of this coming. Social distancing, much fewer numbers of machines, fewer numbers of tables, fewer numbers of crap tables, roulette wheels. There'll be far fewer players allowed. And this is going to be challenging for Vegas because the old days like this are over. And, a lot of people would play slot machines after they watched someone else play a slot machine. Now that's going to be hard to do. You're not really going to be allowed to hang over anyone's back watching them play a slot machine. They're not going to allow it. They're going to keep you moving for social distancing purposes, and there may well be crowd control numbers on these casino floors. On cruise ships themselves, this might be a thing of the past. The concert on a cruise ship when an artist takes over the ship for like a week. Last year, Bon Jovi did a couple of cruises on a couple of Norwegian ships, took over the entire vessel for, I think, 5 straight days, one in the Caribbean, one in Europe. And Bon Jovi and a number of other, like 10 or 11 other musical acts were performing for the 2,500 fans packed in on the ship. This will not be allowed going forward. This kind of view here, this many people in such a tight area, is just not going to happen. I really worry about cruises going forward, themed cruises and musical acts and that kind of thing. Really, I don't know if this is going to be allowed anymore. I find it hard to believe. Even this picture right here, this is an image here that we may see very little of, or not at all anymore, at on board ships, at resorts in Vegas or other resorts. I just don't see this being allowed. Social distancing, barriers between people. Maybe the new normal. This is just not going to be. It's just not going to look like this anymore. Really going to be changed. So that's what I did. I did a video of earlier today. I was talking about this whole thing here about the casinos with these barriers and these barriers here. I got a whole bunch of other photos you can check out and see for yourself how that video came out. Hope you like it. If you do, give me a thumbs up. Now today, other news. The big news lately has been cruise lines have been repatriating crews back home from where they are coming from. This is a shot a few hours ago just outside of the harbor in Manila. These 5 or 6 ships here are waiting to join the ships inside the harbor. Let me take a look at let me show you that photo. Here you go. These are the ships in Manila Harbor right now. Look at them all there. We're talking about Royal Caribbean ships. We're talking about Costa ships, Holland America, Celebrity, Carnival is here. The P&Os are here. They're all in there trying to wait their turn to be allowed to drop off Manila and Filipino-based crew members so they can get home. And it wouldn't surprise me that between 2 and 2,500 crew members per ship are on these ships trying to get home. That would put at least 60 to 75,000 crew members in this region right now waiting to get off these ships. And they're all being tested by the authorities in the Philippines. And then they're all into a 2-week quarantine on land. And the Philippines can only take so many a day. They might only be able to take a couple of thousand a day. And so this is at least another month or 2 months of wait time for all of these crew members just to get off their ships, being so close to home and yet so far. Quite amazing. Jamaica is in the middle of a repatriation. Trinidad, Tobago, Kosovo, they've been repatriating people there to get them home to Europe. Southampton ships have been going there to get people home. It's an ongoing deal. Cruise lines are scaling down. They're scaling down. No cruise line is scaling up to get into production. Not one. This is May the 25th. There is no cruise line that's going to start sailing June 1. These guys are all taking their crew home to offload them by the tens of thousands because the cost of a crew member per day for a cruise line, 3 meals a day, plus all the fuel to keep the ship running, the internet, the medical, everything else, talking $30, $40, $50 a day per passenger, per crew member, every day, 7 days a week. It is incredibly expensive. They've got to get them off the ship to lower their expenditures. Here's a shot from way out. It's an air shot of Cadiz, Spain. And you'll note that on the right-hand side, that would be over here where my hand is right here. Just about right there. Yeah, right about there. There's a cruise ship there or two. That's where cruise ships come in for the day to visit the area. And then just north of that, just above that area, you see some big cranes over there. That is where the shipyard is. That's where you take a ship for refurbishment. And right now, as I'm speaking to you, the Allure of the Seas from Royal Caribbean is in one of those dry docks right now being worked on. They are doing a $17.5 million refurbishment on that ship. They are They are working on the azapods on the bottom to get, I think they have some bearing work to do and some replacement parts going in there. And then they're doing some navigation system work in the bridge as well. Now, this dry dock that in this area, this was supposed to be the dry dock where the Allure of the Seas was supposed to be getting a $165 million refurbishment, as the Oasis of the Seas did last year. But that's been postponed indefinitely for now by Royal Caribbean. But I did mention in the video I made about this story that the parts, all of the water slides and the big abyss slide, the twin slide that had been ordered, all of the filtration systems, all of the monitors, the television monitors, all of the wiring, the speaker systems, the touch screens, all the pieces that were going to go into the Allure of the Seas to bring the ship up to a Symphony of the Seas standard, all that has been ordered. All that is in storage in warehouses in Spain, most likely, waiting for Royal Caribbean to give the word to get those brought to the dry dock area. But that'll be down the road. Now, it might be a year away. It might be 18 months away. I don't know how long. But when cruising starts again and the cruise line begins to get ships in the water and running, when the cash flow starts to flow, the Allure will be called back to this dry dock in Cadiz, and they will then do that $165 million upgrade to her. But right now, only emergency azapod repairs are being done for the ship to get it into tip-top seaworthiness shape. First, that's the first thing they're going to do, and they want to get that out of the way. So that's what's happening there. Other news for you. I've been covering, like I said, the buffets. I have been covering how Royal Caribbean has been laying off staff, 500 the last 2 weeks in a row, 500 one week, 500 another week. I've been covering how Virgin Voyages canceled cruising now until October of this year. They have delayed their start. They're not talking about cruising until October the 16th for their first ship, Scarlet Lady. The second ship just got christened the other day with a bottle of champagne, but that ship is still several months away from being ready and seaworthy. But by the time Virgin gets into the water, maybe in 2021, they'll have both ships going instead of just the one. We'll follow that. What else was I talking about? Cancun, Mexico. I was talking about Mexico the other day, about how in Cancun, Mexico, 80,000 jobs, that's Cozumel, Cancun, that whole region, 80,000 jobs are at risk or have been, basically shut down. And the business people want to get going again. And they're trying to convince the government to start up. The problem in Mexico right now is that the virus numbers are rising at a very alarming rate. They're running fat. They're going higher, faster, rather than less. And so the cases are growing in Mexico, and Mexico City in particular is really getting hit badly, but they're worried about outlying areas. And so do not look for Cancun, Mexico, all-inclusive resorts to start up anytime soon. Too much probability of the virus being in that area. Same thing with Puerto Vallarta, same thing with Acapulco and other regions. Mexico might be shut down for quite some time because the ability to shut the country down as effectively as, say, Canada got shut down, or the New York region got shut down, or countries like Germany or Italy and Austria, how they really shut down, or Japan, for example, South Korea. Mexico just hasn't got the ability to be able to do it that well. The government just doesn't have the financial wherewithal to literally pay its people to stay home. Whereas in Austria and in Germany and in Canada, we are being paid not to go anywhere. Now, I personally am not, but people who are unemployed in Canada are being paid to stay home and not go to work. Because the government can afford it, a G20 country like Canada. Mexico doesn't have that kind of backup. Too many people and not enough money to go around. And so the virus is spreading in Mexico because poor are hungry, and they don't know where tomorrow's meal is coming from. They've got to earn it daily. And so Mexico is going to be a while before we see anything happening there. Of course, Brazil, it's a basket case. Brazil has become what experts feared it would become when the president of Mexico just sloughed off this virus as a bad cold. It's just a flu. He would be perfect in a conspiracy group, wouldn't he? Brazil is now getting whacked, and it's now got the second highest number of cases in the world for the virus. And at the pace it's going, it will catch the United States, pass the United States with more deaths and more cases of the virus. It is absolutely heartbreaking to see beautiful people like Brazilians who have been so let down by their own government to just let this thing go unchecked, unchallenged. The president of the country wants nothing to do with the shutdown. He just wants business to continue as usual, and it's killing Brazilians and infecting them badly, and it's really going to take a toll. It's really bad. What other news can I give you? St. Kitts and Nevis, so good news there. They had 15 cases of the virus, but only 15. All people who had it recovered and haven't gotten any more. There were no deaths. But Nevis and St. Kitts and Nevis, they will not allow a cruise ship anywhere near the country. They're not interested in cruises coming in at all for quite some time. They may not open until 2021. They're so paranoid of a ship with 3,000 passengers coming in. They have no idea how many people are going to infect their locals from those ship visitors. And we're talking more than 1 or 2 or 3 ships a day that could come in. They're now set for probably as many as 4 cruise ships a day to be able to come into the country. That would be 12 to 16,000 people a day. There's no way they're going to allow that many people in. They're not letting in 1 ship, let alone 4. Interesting how all of this is going. It's absolutely stunning. Anyway, there you go. Some of the thoughts on what's happening out there in the cruise world from yours truly. I'd love to get your comments and thoughts, and let me know what your thoughts are on what's going on with cruising. If you have any questions, by all means, let me know. Let me know where you're watching me from. What's your temperature out there where you are today? Hi from Florence, Oregon. Love the show. Lileem, thank you for being here. Douglas is here. Enjoy the show. Thank you, Douglas. Sugar Butt Williams, Hi Bruce, Vegas opens June 3rd, not 5th. Okay. Whatever. Chris, I have a round-trip Hawaiian cruise out of LA on Princess scheduled for November 21. Final payment is due in August. When would you recommend me canceling or making the payment? Oh, wow. Well, if you make the payment and the cruise happens, great. If you make the payment and the cruise doesn't happen, they'll cancel the cruise. You'll get a credit, a future cruise credit, and it could be 125% of what you paid towards a future cruise. Of course, on the downside, a future cruise could cost you more than 125% of what you were just paying on this cruise. So what's the difference? Or if you can't afford to send them the money, you really don't want to do that right now, then don't and cancel out or just let the deposit sit and let them cancel and send you, ask for a refund when you can. It's up to you. Will the cruise happen? I just don't know. I just don't know if the cruise is going to happen at all. No, November is too close for comfort to me to think it would, because I don't see Hawaii allowing cruise ships in. I think that's the problem. You might get out of San Francisco or California, but you might not be able to get into Hawaii. That might be the issue. Rick Killen, fun Riverside. Welcome from Riverside. Tyler, content about cruises, focus, please, or concentrate about, just talk about cruises, Bruce. Don't talk about anything else. Don't talk about your personal life. Don't say hi to people. Just talk about cruises. Rick, Amway going on a cruise waiting this minute. I'm not sure what's going on there. Billy, good evening, TWB family. How are you doing tonight, Bruce? Welcome to Billy Farron. Hello, Bruce, from the Greater Toronto area from Flapsdown Aviation. 24 degrees today. Gas 97 cents a liter in Toronto. Billy, hi, Bruce. TWB family. Hope everyone's doing well today. Sean Murphy, hello from Brighton, Colorado. Had a record player in my room when I was a kid. I got my record player right here from that's an AM/FM stereo radio and record player all in one. I'll have you know, Electro Home, and it's my pride and joy. Tom Henry Donnell, are Are you flying in any days early so we can see each other? Tom Henry wants to know. Billy, Bruce, did you cut me off? Seems like I can't put a chat up here. You're here. I gotcha. Tom Henry looks good to me. JRS is saying, Jan saying, Bruce, you got 82 thumbs ups. Let's keep them coming. Fantastic, guys. Hi from Mexico. I have a cruise for March 2021, says Ali. Welcome. Maddie is saying, thanks for answering my table service buffet with long waits question. All cruise lines are different. Understand you'll need to take my word for it. Thane from Royal Caribbean said they'll be table served buffets. Yeah, they'll all be different. And they'll probably do experimentation to see which works best. But yeah, there's changes coming. Jeff is here. Hi, Bruce. It's cruise weather here in Seattle today. It's cloudy, rainy, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. Thanks for a great show. Thank you, Jeff, for being here, buddy. Nice to have you. Just pulled up on my boat and dropped my anchor on the like button. Right on, JLo. Thank you for hitting that like button. We need them. Thank you so much. Ray, hello, Bruce from Pittsburgh. Hey, Ray, how are you? Floor, hi, Bruce, watching from Cebu City, the Philippines. Fantastic. I got it from Indonesia, the Philippines, Thailand. Awesome stuff. Ray, let's all give Bruce a thumbs up. Yes, please do. MG, the virus is mutating and getting more virulent. That doesn't sound good to me. Robert, happy Memorial Day, fellow Americans. I agree. Ray, you too, Robert. Billy, hi, Bruce. Hello, everybody. Hi, Billy. Donnell, afraid, not Tom, flying out of Barcelona on April 30, some other time, maybe. Billy, hi, Bruce and Low TWB family. Hope everyone's doing well. Flaps Down Aviation. Let's get at least 300 thumbs ups for Bruce today. First 23 minutes with 84 thumbs up. And if Bruce goes for an hour and a half, we can get 344. And I think we can get more than 189 at the prime of the show. Well, that would be great. If you guys can throw thumbs ups my way, I would appreciate that so much. Thank you, guys. Ben H. Trent, I have to go now. We're sleeping now, so we can get to Florida on time. Goodbye, Bruce. Goodbye. See you, Ben. Hang in there, buddy. Gloria. Hi, Bruce from Barbados. 20.25 here and 30 degrees Celsius. Oh, wonderful. Truck and travel. I think hurricane season is going to make it worse for the COVID in the Caribbean. Oh my gosh, you could be right. It could be. It's going to be a rough one, they say, this year for hurricanes. Who else is saying hi to me? That's Sylvia there. Hi, Sylvia. How you doing? Welcome. One sec here. I think I just lost a message, and here we go. Oh boy, we got to figure out what's going on here. Oh my goodness, people are sending me super stickers, and I hadn't even noticed. Thank you, everyone, so much. Let's see here. Oh my gosh. Let me keep going. Oh my goodness. I've missed a few messages, and it's all my fault. I hit the button here. Here we go. Okay, here we go. I'm getting there. Billy, something's gone wrong here. I cannot see my chat coming up. Billy, it's got to be you. It's not us. Donnell, 88 thumbs ups, 189 watching. Come on, people. Let's give Bruce a lot more thumbs ups. Billy Farron, I couldn't see my chat come up on the screen unless that many people were talking behind me, and I couldn't catch it. I don't know. Billy's having issues. Epic Gamer, hey, Epic Gamer, welcome. Megan, 47 ways of Bruce, I love your shows, but you're breaking my heart. I'm so ready to get out there. Yeah, I do tell it like it is as I see it. I'm sorry to say. Ray, everyone changed the thumbs down to a thumbs up. Come on. Billy, thanks, Tom. I can see it now. Right on. Truck and travel. I think hurricane season is going to make it worse for the Caribbean with the COVID, in my opinion. Be lucky to sail in December. I think you're right, too. Be very lucky. I think. Donnell, speaking of beers, I'm sipping a chilled bottle of wheat beer to cool me down. Right on, buddy. Well, good job. Kevin 310, do you think that when the cruise lines eventually resume sailings, that cruise lines will have to offer chartered flights to and from major city hubs to cruise embarkation cities in order to comply? Well, if they did, they won't do it. So there won't be any cruising if that was the deal. But I will say, in my opinion, when cruising does start, I think cruise lines will be under orders under the CDC and perhaps other jurisdictions around the world. We'll see which ones. But I suspect that cruise lines will not be allowed to sail with more than maybe 30 to 35% occupancy. It might start as low as 25% occupancy. Now, this throws everything out the window because a lot of you out there are telling me you've got a cruise booked for February next year. You got one booked for December of this year. You've got a cruise for next summer. The problem here is that if the CDC and other agencies, health agencies, they declare that no cruise ship can come into a port of a certain country with more than 30% occupancy, cruise lines are going to have to revamp everything. And not only are they going to revamp their casinos, like I was showing you these pictures a few minutes ago with plexiglass and everything else, you're going to see plexiglass dividers in restaurants. You're going to see like the steakhouse turn into a restaurant with a bunch of booths in it, or everyone's going to be in a booth. You're going to see 30% occupancy, which means a cruise ship that can handle 4,000 passengers will only have 1,200. And instead of having 2,000 crew or 1,800 crew, they might only have 600 or 800 crew. You're going to see at buffet time, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, when the buffet could normally handle 1,500 to 2,000 people per meal, they might only get 400 or 500 per meal because the rest are going to the other restaurants. We're going to see a big difference here. So we may have a scenario where a cruise line will begin sailing with 5 ships. They'll start with 25, 30% occupancy. And then they'll slowly add new ships into the mix and announce cruises. But it'll all be last minute sailing. It'll all be like for the first 6 months of cruising, most of the cruises that'll be offered will be cruises that weren't offered 2 years ago. These will all going to be new itineraries. They'll reach out to people who were on other itineraries and say, sorry, the cruise you were booked on from here to here has been canceled. We got 3 options for you. You can take, or 4 or 5, but here's 3 cruises you can have. Cruise number 1, cruise number 2, cruise number 3, or future cruise credit or a refund. What do you want to do? And that might be the new normal for 6 months until the cruise line gets half the fleet back, 3/4 of the fleet back. And even then, I don't know how long cruising will last because we get a second wave. There could be a second shutdown. If we get a second shutdown, everything is off the table all over again. Everything will be revisited a second time. And then the studies will be held whether or not the social distancing worked in the first place. And they'll have to redecide, are we going to do this all over again, or how are we going to do it the second time around? Folks, there's a lot of questions to be answered here. When will Canada open its borders? When will Canada open its borders and their cruise ports? Kathleen, I got to tell you, I hate to tell you this, but I did mention this on my early show. On my 7 o'clock show for sponsor members, there was just a handful of us because there's just only sponsor members there. But this topic came up, and I said something controversial there, but I was among friends. I consider sponsor members to be very friendly to this channel. Those of you out there who are watching me right now, 248 of you right now, don't get mad about what I'm about to tell you. All right, don't get angry with me. I'm just telling you what I'm being told about the Canada-US border. All right. Now, number 1, officially, the border is closed until July the 1st. That is Canada. The government of Canada will not allow cruise ships into Canadian waters, into Canadian ports until July 1st. That's official. That was done months ago. All right. That's the first thing. Nothing to get mad at there. Second thing is Canada and the U.S. have agreed that casual travel, tourist travel will not be allowed between our two countries. That was extended to, I believe, late June. I think that's going until about June 20th or June 22nd, something like that. That was just done last week between the State Department, the President, the Prime Minister, state affairs, the state affair people in Canada. All right. Nothing to get mad at there. The next thing is British Columbia, the health officials of British Columbia have said to the cruise lines, and they have said to tourists around the world, they said, don't come here. Don't come to British Columbia this year. You never hear British Columbia politicians say that, ever. You never hear. But they're saying it this year. They're saying for 2020, do not come to British Columbia. Campgrounds are not allowed to be booked by non-British Columbian residents. So if you don't live here, you can't book a campground. So don't come in here with the RV. British Columbia is closed for all festivals, all parades, all celebrations, movie festivals, music festivals, food, it's all shut down. It's over. And the British Columbia officials are saying to cruise ships, don't even think about going to Alaska and stopping off in Vancouver or Victoria on the way to Alaska or back. We're not opening our ports. Now, the ports cannot be closed by British Columbia officials. They can be closed by the government of Canada. That's a federal matter. But the British Columbia health officials are telling the feds, we don't want any cruise ships. We don't want to infect any British Columbia residents. So we do not want a ship coming into downtown Vancouver, 2 or 3 of them, dropping off 12,000 people who are going to scatter all over town, get on planes and rent cars and go wherever, and have 12,000 from all over the world come into Vancouver to get on these ships and then go, because we don't want that kind of volume into the country. All right, so you can't get mad at me for that. That's a government official. In Eastern Canada, the Maritimes, that would be Nova Scotia, Halifax, St. John, Newfoundland, St. John's, New Brunswick. These areas, they're basically writing off 2020 for any cruise ship visits. They already know there's not going to be any cruise ships coming in, because we too cannot allow thousands of tourists, as good-natured as they are. We can't take the chance to have that many people come into our small cities and overrun us. Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, got 50,000 people there, 40,000 people. They can't have 5 cruise ships in one day with 15,000 people come on in and then head out. No can do. Can't get mad at me for that either. So the government of Canada is likely going to extend the shutdown for the ports for the rest of the year. That is the thinking. That is the betting. I'm telling you, that's most likely going to happen. But that's not the controversial comment I was going to make. I'm just trying to cover my butt here, folks. Okay, so here it is. Here's the other side of it, all right? What about the border? What about the land border for Americans and Canadians to travel to each other's country? After all, I haven't been to Costco in Coeur d'Alene in months. I'm running out of Costco Kirkland ice cream here. I'm rationing myself to make it last. What's going to happen? Well, okay, so here's the thing. Jennifer, my Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife that you've never seen on the camera, she talks to friends and relatives all the time. She texts and she telephones, being a social animal that she is. And the topic of the border comes up because they know we live right at the border. We're 3 miles from the U.S. border. They're in Calgary, and it's about 3-hour drive to get to the border from Calgary to the Montana border. So they're not at the border like we are. So they're always asking us about the border. And so Jennifer will say, well, do you think the border should be open between Canada and the USA for cars, for people to drive across? Because we have trucks coming across with goods and stuff. That's okay. Rail cars are going across and all that. But what about for people? Here's the story. Okay, don't get mad at me. But relatives of Jennifer, friends that we have, they're all saying no. Oh, no. We can't open the border. We can't. No. I don't think we should allow cross-border traffic. And so Jennifer says, well, you don't want Bruce and I to go across the border to the U.S.? Oh, no, that's okay. No. We don't want Americans coming up here. We don't want anyone from the U.S. coming into Canada. That is what the relatives are saying, and that's what we're hearing on talk radio around here in Canada. And the reasoning is there's no national plan. The United States doesn't have a national strategy about how to stop this thing. And it's every governor for himself. And they don't trust the governors that are opening up the economy. And so they're saying, no, don't let the Americans in here. We have no idea who they've been exposed to. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that something? I tell you, never have I heard Canadian politicians say, don't allow anyone in, because they're always saying, come on in. Canada spends a lot of money to advertise Canada to Americans. Come on up and see us. There's a huge multi-million-dollar budget for every province and the country itself to promote itself to American tourists to come on up to Canada and enjoy the great white north. But the citizenry of Canada, the vast majority of citizens in Canada, seem to be saying, not right now. We're not open for business right now because we have no idea what the heck is going on down there. with this non-national strategy that you guys have got going on. It's a state-by-state thing, and it's scaring the bejesus out of us. So I thought I'd mention that today to answer this question. Just so you know. So don't be mad at me. I'm just telling you what I hear. My cruise, 47 ways say of awesomeness says my cruise is slated for October. Do you think we'll be cruising by then? No, I don't think so. Cynthia, hello from Louisiana. I love the information. Thank you, Jan. I thought what you said today about Las Vegas was very interesting. That was interesting stuff to find out, wasn't it? The way Vegas is going to go forward, it's really going to be different. David, they need to lower the price for cruises. That's not going to happen, David. They're going to go up. Karen is giving me I'm not sure what those are. Is that clapping? Thank you, Karen. If it's a good thing, I say thank you. If it's a bad thing, I'll try and do better. Donnell, great stuff, Bruce. Great stuff, Bruce. 55,000 subs. Way to go. Thank you guys so much for the support. Cynthia Jackson, I can't wait to go cruising again. Billy Farron, thumbs ups for you. Ray, congrats on 55,000. Folks, if you want to congratulate me on 55,000 views, I appreciate these comments so much. But what I would really love to have today are your thumbs ups. If you can get me thumbs ups, open up 2 or 3 different devices you have and hit the thumbs ups button. Let's get her going. Flaps Down Aviation just got my mug, my T-shirt, and a pillow from your RedBubble store, as well as some of the masks. Right on. Flaps Down, if you're able to, if you want to, I would love it if you could post photos of those items on the Facebook group page for Traveling with Bruce. That would be great. Join that. Join Traveling with Bruce. A lot of people post photos of their stuff, especially those masks. I'd really like to see them. Like to find out what do you think of them. I hope you like them. Kenny, congratulations, Bruce. Top shelf, bro. Thank you, Kenny. Sheila, I took a trip to Santiago, Chile, a few years back. Shopping for shoes was problematic for me because the average size women's shoe was a 7.5. I was nicknamed Bigfoot because I wear a size 9. Oh my, Sheila, what can I say? There's, it's depending on the part of the world you're at. You may find that, the styles are different. The sizing is definitely different. Isn't that amazing? That's interesting. Art Guy, what's the latest on some of the Caribbean ports of call? There are no Caribbean ports of call opening anytime soon. The folks in the Cayman Islands, they had set September the 1st as the date. Now they're talking the rest of the year. No way. They're now talking January 2021 or beyond to start cruising into Cayman and flying into Cayman. The Bahamas, they're all over the place. They're talking the talk about July 1, but they might be the only place opening. Other areas are not committing because there's just too much uncertainty right now about this virus. The thing about a cruise ship, of course, if you're a Caribbean nation like Jamaica, you only have limited medical resources. You have limited dollars for this expensive, constant treatment to keep people alive. The last thing you want to have is, Oco Rios opening up with two cruise ships coming in a day with, say, 6,000 passengers, and then opening up in Falmouth with another 2 ships there, and that's another 8,000 passengers a day. And these passengers are from all over the world. They're not Americans. They're not just Canadians. They're from all over the place. And the Jamaicans are going, we don't know where these folks are from. We don't know where they've been exposed to other people. You're talking a global audience of people coming in to your ports. Face it. You're talking 80 countries, 100 different countries per ship. Who knows who has it, who doesn't have it, who doesn't know they have it, who doesn't show signs they have it, and then down the road, symptoms, right? So that's why we're not sure. The Caribbean is right now shut down. Limon allowing ships. I don't know. Koji, great. Welcome, Koji. Gray, do you still have some phone amplifiers left? I have one left. I have one phone amplifier left right now that is done, finished, ready to ship. It looks like this one here. This is mine. This one's not for sale. I have one just like it. It's all packaged up. I just need to write an address on the outside of it. Go to the post office. One to go. And if anyone would like it, You go to my PayPal donate button, which you'll find either up here on my homepage or you'll find a link down here in the description, and make a donation of 50 American dollars, not Canadian, 50 American dollar donation will get you one of these, and that includes your shipping and handling. And I will get it out as quick as I can. When you make the donation, put in your name and address so I know where to ship it, because I just had someone ask me last week, I never got my amplifier. Have you sent it to me? And they sent me their name and their address with the email. I wrote back and said, it's coming now because I finally got your address. You didn't send me your address the first time when you sent me the money. You just sent me the money. You didn't tell me where to send it. Now it's going out. So that went out the other day. I think it went out yesterday. Went out today. So if anyone wants the one I have here, fantastic. If you'd like, if you order one tomorrow or the day after the day, if you're the second or third or fourth in line, worry not, because I will then contact Marshall to make 6 more. He makes 6 at a time by hand for these cell phone amplifiers. And if you'd like one, make a donation to the channel. Like I said, 50 American dollars, includes shipping and handling. If you're from overseas, if you're from Europe, the UK, Australia, you have to send me 60 American dollars. Add 10 to it. Add 10 more dollars to it because of the extra cost of getting it out by air. I send it airmail, not on a boat. But that extra 10 will cover it. Okay. So thank you for the contribution to the channel. Marshall thanks you all, and I thank you all. And those who've been receiving them have been giving me thumbs ups. They're happy with them. They work great. Okay. Thank you for the comment. 47 Ways of Awesomeness. We love all things cruising. I hear you there. Oh, yeah, says Koji. Stephanie, I made it, Bruce. Happy Memorial Day. Stephanie, welcome to the show. Melvin Jacobs. Hi, Bruce. Hey, Melvin. How you doing, buddy? Flaps Down Aviation is saying, I heard that St. Lucia is the first Caribbean country to open its doors on June 1 for U.S. passports only. However, you need a 48-hour COVID pre-test. Yeah, I I just don't know how that's workable. I just don't know how this is going to go. Yeah, I really wonder. Cool Yo 2 Foots need a bigger table if they want to maximize profits for gambling. Yeah, they're going to need, only 4 hands of blackjack at a time. I don't know how they're going to make money doing that. Randy, are we going to make our October on the Liberty out of Galveston? Randy, I don't know. I'm doubtful. I'm not going to say for sure no, but I would be leaning no. That's my leaning. Stephanie, hello, dear Jan. Rebecca, trivia tonight? Not tonight, but there'll be a surprise trivia show this week, Thursday or Friday. Look for that this Thursday or Friday for a surprise trivia show. Cynthia, I need a vacation. I hear you there. Sylvia is here. Hi, Sylvia. Tom Henry, hi there. Flaps Down, Rebecca Reimer, later in the week. That's right, Thursday or Friday. Rebecca, thanks, Flaps Down. MJ, if these casinos can fill a casino, they will. The same with ships. If they can fill every cabin, they will. Don't be so, well, if they're allowed to, but I don't know if that's a good idea. Billy, this doesn't make sense to me. The glass partitions or not past the chairs, and then the blackjack tables, people are still touching their chips. I think it's a waste of time. Yeah, this is, the dealer might have gloves. The dealer might use a little spatula or something. Like, I just don't know how this is going to go. I really don't know. I don't know if the players are going to be wearing gloves or not. I mean, this is just, yeah. Billy, you're absolutely right. I really wonder. Tom Henry, hi there, Sylvia. Flaps Down. Let's get Bruce to 350 thumbs ups. Folks, fire me some thumbs ups today. Scott Weber, I do not like the look of the new normal. Well, I guess it is what it is. Troy, thank you so much, Troy, for a super sticker. I know you donated this a while ago, and I'm finally getting these messages. This is, how long ago? This is, oh my God, this is 40 minutes ago. Troy H. sent me a super sticker. I appreciate any and all donations to the channel. You regulars, you know that. Thank you so much. Billy, I don't get it. The glass partition don't trust the chairs. Blackjack table still touching the chips or whatever. Okay, Andrew is saying hi. Hi, Andrew. Jean is here. Good evening, all. Hi, Jean. Let's see here. Scott Weber is saying, do they just keep an engineering crew aboard this time? It's very small crews right now. Sylvia, tell me, I'll be filling out volunteer separation form for work Friday. Have until June the 5th. Right on, Sylvia. Stephanie, Billy, I agree. Glass needs to be further out. Stephanie, great, Jen. Tom Henry is so sad. Pat T is here. Hiya, Pat T. How you doing? Diane Brown, my heart goes out to the crew waiting to get on land. Please take care of these people, and thank you to the cruise lines for trying to get them home. They really are. They need to get them home, and it's costing a fortune to get these folks home. Sylvia, Tom Henry, I'll be getting paid for 29 weeks starting June 19th. That will be the last. That will last all the way until January the 5th, 2021. Then I guess I will go out on Social Security. Very strange time for me. Yes, Sylvia, retirement is upon you, and I'm hoping it goes well. Scott Weber, I took I took a look at social distancing pictures at a casino, and if that is the game, I can remember a similar experience from an online casino. I play in a casino for social interaction. Yes, the new normal, isn't it? Stephanie, are there some outside or high-end cabins or suites available? JRS, they're talking to each other. Never mind. Moving on. Donna, after looking at the large groups of people not wearing masks, makes me want to stay away from everyone. Yes. I see these old photos of people, like those ship photos I was showing you, those gatherings, and I cringe now. It's unbelievable. Sylvia, Tom Henry, don't know how the company will do in the coming months. Company depends on people coming to programs for training. Heard clients are not very happy about the virtual programs being offered. Jen is saying, Bruce, you have 117 thumbs ups, but this is 40 minutes ago. Folks, keep them coming. Troy, $1.99, a great live show, Bruce. Keep up the awesome content. Troy, thank you again. And all of you who are making donations to my channel through Super Chat or through these stickers, I cannot thank you enough. Thank you all very, very much. The ad rates have been very low lately because cruise lines aren't advertising, and a lot of hotel chains aren't advertising, and the whole business thing. Thank you all for your support of this channel. All right, Stephanie, never mind. Scott, what do you expect from a fascist dictator like that guy in Brazil? Well, there you go. The Royal Way. Hi, Bruce. Regards, Barry from Boca Raton, Florida. The Royal Way. Welcome, sir, to the show. Flaps, JRS, 250. We could do better. We need at least 350 thumbs up for Bruce today. The Royal Way. Hi, Bruce. Regards. Welcome. Donna, Jan, how are you doing, and how are the citizens of Florida? Are they wearing masks? Tom Henry, Sylvia, not much use for a virtual limo company. I fear we may not survive much longer. MJ, South America and Aussie land are going through their winter. That's true. Tom Henry, waiting to see what the next round of stimulus might be like. MJ Toe, it'll be getting worse. Jan, I kept sending you this email. It gets blocked. Never mind. Sylvia, traveling with Bruce. I don't blame St. Kitts or Nevis. No cruise ships. Tom Henry, wonder how Gilligan's Island is doing. Great place to avoid the virus. The Royal Way. Bruce, love your channel. Thank you so much, Barry. I really appreciate that. Who else is here? Donna is saying, I'm so glad that Airbnb extended the date for the refunds through June. I sent an email, and not even 7 hours later, they reviewed, and I got a full refund. Way to go, Airbnb. Thank you. That is good to hear. Matty, some casinos are open. Check your temperature, required coverings to enter. They're checking the temperature when you come in. You have to have required coverings to enter. Added plexiglass everywhere, but there still was little enforcement once inside. Crowding by non-players. No masks if you have a drink. Interesting. This is going to be an interesting sort of a transition period, isn't it? It's going to be really interesting to watch to see how this all goes. The Royal Way. Bruce, love your channel. Thank you. Who else we got? Tom is talking to Sylvia. Moving on. Steve in Ohio, traveling with Bruce. Bruce, have you heard any good news from the ABC Islands? I've heard nothing lately from ABC Islands. Just crickets. Tom Henry, go to St. Kitts or Nevis, but you have to fly there. No cruise ships allowed. Randy Knight, Royal Caribbean lift and shift is a great option. Troy, beautiful 90-degree sunny day in LA. Wonderful, Troy. I love LA. MG Toe, Princess is using onboard credit for excursions you sign up for. Total scam, says MG. Carol, Hawaii has been fining and arresting people for not social distancing. Yes, they do not want people to break the rules. It's quite interesting. KM Harris is here. Hello, all. Calling from New York City. 68 and humid. Welcome, KM Harris. Ray, it was a humid 86 here. The Royal Way, love your channel. Sylvia, Tom Henry, New York is still a hot spot. I'm not even going to visit too soon, and I'm annoyed with that, but I need to be safe. I was supposed to go in April. Who else is here? I think I've caught up to your messages. This is unbelievable. I can't believe it. Wanda, Wanda is saying, oh, wait a minute. I had Wanda, and now my whole thing went goofy. Hang on. Wanda, here we go. Wanda. I have a cruise to Europe, May 2021. Final payment due in February. I don't think it's going to happen. No, it's not going to happen. Oh, wait a minute. May 2021. It might happen. We will see what happens. Yeah, Wanda, it's May 2021. I was thinking it was May 2020. Yeah, not this year, but next year it could happen. We have to wait and see. Oh, God, I sure hope it does happen, though. Wouldn't that be great? Let's see here. Billy Farron is saying Hard Rock in Tampa is open, 50% open. Let's see. Jan is saying hi belated to you, Donna. Stephanie, okay, Jan. The Royal Way loves my show. Jim Riley is giving me a thumbs up. Jim, thank you for being here today and catching up with me. Let's see here. Sue, hi, Bruce. Sue Ross, hi, Bruce from Melbourne. Welcome, Sue Ross, to the show. Nice to have you here from beautiful Melbourne, Australia. Sylvia, trying with Bruce, you are all thumbs. Laughing out loud. I am. Jan, I have to keep refreshing to see what my chat also. Who else? Donna is saying, here we go. We have 4 cruises for next year, and I think we're going to do the lift and shift and move them to 2022. The more I see crowds, the more I want to stay home. And then let's see here. Roy is saying, hi, Bruce. Roy from Sydney, Australia. 64 here. Congrats on 55,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, Billy. Seminole Hard Rock in Tampa is open at 50% capacity. Maddie is saying to add to the casino. Another issue was things weren't moved. A cashier line, reward club line, an ATM machine line. No social distancing blocked major pathways. They'll evolve. There will be growing pains. That's exactly what's happening. I agree, Matty. They are really going to figure it out here over the next few weeks. In Pittsburgh, we are in the yellow phase, says Ray. And Sylvia says, I hate booths, she says. Roy, will cruise lines in the future just sell balcony and above until this thing goes away? Roy, it could be that cruise lines only offer 1/3 the number of cabins, period. And it might be that they offer, the high end and then some of the medium end and nothing in the low end to go with that 1/3 occupancy. They won't offer any of the cheap cabins, none, because they're going to go broke. So they're going to offer the high end, like the Haven for the Norwegian. And then they'll offer the top end balcony levels, the top 3 or 4. And then they'll have the rest of the balconies, again, limited capacity and no insides, no ocean views, because they're going to max out the bucks as best they can. That could well be what happens. But what about families? Families of 4? Are they going to allow a family of 4 in a cabin, or are they going to insist to have adjoining cabins for the space? I don't know. We're going to find out, my friend. Let's see. Yes. MG Toe is not happy with the cruise lines. Can't read that. Minnesota. Hey, Bruce. CDC just put strict guidelines on cruise ships, like temperature checks regularly, mask wearing, etc. Flags Down Aviation. 136 thumbs ups. 241 watching. We can do better than that. Thank you for that, Stephanie. I think I like the thought of less people. The ship will be ours. Rumor is we're going green in a few weeks, says Ray. Truck and travel. I don't see 7-day cruises anymore. I see 3 and 5 day being the new normal. We'll see what happens here. Tom Henry, I'm going to go with the antidote being ready in September, October. Best to think positive. Jan is saying 135 thumbs ups. Let's do better. There are 248 people here. Boy, folks, if you could throw me a thumbs up today, that would be great. Ray, come on, everybody. Let's give Bruce a thumbs up. Megan, it'll be a while till we can cruise. Steph K, cruising over New Year's. Last time I cruised over New Year's, everyone on the ship, including the staff, was packed into the atrium. Over 3,000 people packed into a small enclosed space. Not going to happen this year. I don't think so. Ken is here. June 22nd, Canada border opens for land travel. I don't know about that, Ken. I don't know about that. That at the moment it is closed until the 22nd, but it isn't open on the 23rd. It's closed until the 22nd, and we'll get back to you on the rest of it. We'll see what happens. We'll find out, my friend. Megan, this is going to be a different summer. You got that right. Stephanie, I may need to add you to my list, Jen. Sylvia, Tom Henry, you don't want to be in the first to get to the antidote. You don't know the after effects. I don't want to be anyone's guinea pig. She's saying, Megan, what if the port just let the ship dock and not let anyone off? I don't know what to say about that. I don't think that would make sense. Jim Thomas, Bruce, just wanted to let you know I'm sorry for you and Jen being unable to see your child through all of this. What on earth are you talking? Oh, I know what you. Okay, I got it. Okay, Jim, it's okay. Jim, it's okay. We're good. She's good. It's all good, and everyone's healthy, and it's not a problem. We're going to be fine. Sylvia, Tom Henry, just like I told my daughter, no summer vacation this year. Oh well, better luck next year. Gabor, Bruce, should cruises in Europe sail sooner? I don't know about that. Still hotspots in Europe. I'm not sure. Robert, who has the final say in closing Canadian ports, federal or province? Federal for ports. Stephanie, don't understand. This never happened. Give me his name. Never mind. Who's this? Steph, does the border closure affect the ability to take Canada, USA flights? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. No traveling to Canada or out to the U.S. Tom Henry, Sylvia, at least you were lucky to get your cruise in right before the thing hit the fan, the Mexican beer virus. Megan, feds have the TBR, the last say. Yeah, it's the feds. Tim Bowman, is it the old NIMBY not in my backyard syndrome? Well, it's this, the reason Canadians are saying don't open the land border right now is because of the inconsistent U.S. Approach to lockdowns. And some states didn't lock down at all. Some states did limited lockdown. Some did full blown. And many are opening up. And in the minds of a lot of Canadians, many states are opening up too soon, too liberally. And of course, everyone has their opinion on it. The stats will tell. And I think the federal government of Canada will wait until July or August to allow land travel because they just want to see if the American side truly has it licked. If the Canadian side numbers have crested and will fall, which is happening, and the American side joins in, then I can see an opening. But if only New York has the stabilization under control, which it seems at the moment, but the rest of the country as a whole is still growing in cases, Canada will not open up. They won't do it. I can tell you right now, it won't happen. They want to see you and Jennifer, just not us. Sylvia, thank you. Let's see here. Art is here. Hey, Art, how you doing? What will happen to those already booked on a cruise? If 30% occupancy is allowed on a cruise ship, what will happen to the 70% that are not going to be allowed on the ship? Who determines who cruises? Who determines who doesn't? Those are Art. That's a great question. And the answer, as far as I can tell you, is depending on the ship, it could be that the CDC will take a look at the floor plan of the vessel, the deck plans, and the CDC will literally tell each cruise line, okay, this ship, here is your new accommodation allowables. You can use these rooms. You can't use these rooms. And this is for every deck on the ship. And that could be the way it goes. It could be that simple or complicated. On the other hand, it might be that the cruise line and the CDC and the CLIA, which is the Cruise Line International Association, they collaboratively work together like that to come up with the new floor plans. But now to answer your actual question, and that is, who gets canceled and who doesn't? Well, if the floor plan is worked out and the floor plan is determined, exactly what it's going to be, then the cruise line will contact the folks in the cabins that are not allowed to be used right now by CDC rules. Those will be the passengers that will be canceled out first. The remaining 30% will be informed that you're good to go, but these are the new restrictions. And if 200 people cancel or 100 people cancel out of the 30%, the cruise line will go back to the 70%ers and say, hey, listen, we have a cancellation, you want in? And, we'll find out that they'll fill it up. Of course, the cruise lines will have no trouble being fully booked with their cruise ships with only 30% occupancy. I mean, that won't be a problem. The problem is, can the cruise lines make any money at 30% occupancy or not? Can they even break even? This is the deal. There's going to be so much to think about here. Stephanie, they are right. Bruce, Americans hate it too. Well, the Democrats don't like it. Help. What can I say? Donna, Jan, I got in this live feed late. What happened with the Crystal Cruises? Nothing's happened with Crystal Cruises that I'm aware of. I have no news on Crystal Cruises today. Let's see. Tim Bowman says, Bruce, you got 142 thumbs up. Cindy, hi from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Welcome, Cindy. Perfect. I'll find him, Jen. Eddie, good evening, Bruce. This is that even Florida? Hungry, doing well. Sela, welcome. Alex is here. Bruce, where's your favorite cruise destination around the world? Where would I like to cruise the most? Oh my goodness. Where's my favorite cruise destination? Well, I got to say, I really enjoyed Naples when I did a cruise to Europe with my daughter. I enjoyed the day we had in Rome, although the port is nothing to get excited about. Villefranche-sur-Mer in France, near Nice. What a gorgeous port to bring a cruise ship to. Really beautiful, really close to Monte Carlo and Nice. That would be one of the prettiest, most stunningly beautiful spots I've ever seen. I gotta give those, some of these European ports due credit for sure. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let me see. Some more comments. And people are talking to each other, so I don't want to bore you with that. Sylvia saying, poor Bruce, you can't even go to your own Costco. I cannot go to Costco in Coeur d'Alene. Can't do it. Tom Henry, someone's having fun here. Sounds like the 4th of July, not Memorial Day. The bombs are exploding in air near his house, I guess. Minnesota Jim, Bruce, Music Lake Casino is opening in Minnesota on this Tuesday. Or Mystic Lake Casino is opening in Minnesota. Very good, very good. Okay, let's see here. Cruise with us. Howdy, TWB guys. Texas is here. Welcome, you guys. Who else have I got here? JRS. Jan is telling me I've got 153 thumbs ups now. Thank you guys for that little spurt. I do appreciate it. If those of you can throw a thumbs up to this channel, give it a boost. We'd love to break 200 before I go off the air. Charles M. Bruce, I have a cruise to Hawaii from California in October. The ship does stop on the return in Mexico. What do you think? I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know how that cruise is going to happen. I'm doubtful. I'm hopeful, but I'm doubtful. Janet Baker, Bruce, is it better to lift and shift or wait until the line cancels? Well, if you lift and shift, and I don't know if you're going to get any benefit if they cancel. I'm not sure. They might cancel on you, give you a bigger credit, but then by the time you rebook, it's more expensive anyway. So I don't know. Right now, if you lift and shift, you get to shift and have more certainty in your future. That might be peace of mind for you, but I can't go anywhere on that one anymore further on that. Tammy saying hello. Let's see. Sylvia saying, trying with Bruce, do the amplifiers work for Android phones? Does the sound have to be in the middle of the phones? My sound is at the top. If your sound comes out the top, you put your phone in here upside down. If the sound comes out of the bottom of your phone, you put the phone in right side up. It works. It absolutely works. Yeah, because the sound goes underneath the block and then comes across over here and up where this circle is here and gets blared out over the room or over your deck or your office or wherever you keep it. So it really is effective. It really is. Seattle Cruising saying hello. Tammy, what's the news with Carnival Sunshine out of Charleston? I have no news out of Carnival Sunshine out of Charleston today. I have no news, no updates, nothing new going on. I'm not aware of anything good, bad, or indifferent. No idea. And again, I have hit the button. This phone is so incredibly twitchy that if I hit a button just the wrong way, I skip through 100 messages like that, and it's not good. So I am back to some messages that are coming through here. Hang on here. Here we go. I'm catching up to you guys. Sorry, folks. There we go. That's Sylvia's comment there about the amplifier. All right. Jeez. Don't know about the Carnival Sunshine. Sorry, Brian. Chips have an antibacterial coating. Okay. And Tim, Bruce, what fixed your problem with YouTube? All right. So those of you who don't know, for 10 days, I could not upload a regular video on my YouTube channel through my computer. I contacted YouTube, I contacted Google, and it took 10 days. And Google came back to me just on Thursday night saying, we have a fix for you. Click here, follow the instructions, sign in. I did all that through my computer, and wouldn't you know it, I now have 2 YouTube channels. I have my Traveling with Bruce that I can get into again, and I have the Bruce Frommert private YouTube channel that they opened for me when I tried to recover my Google account, which is it's just sitting over there. That's the good news. You know what the bad news is? Now I can't sign in to my YouTube channel on my iPhone or on my big ass iPad, because my iPhone and my big ass iPad, I sign into Google there and they say, we can't confirm that you own this account. I have no idea what's going on with this stuff. For some reason, I did see an error message pop up once that said something like, the phone is so close to the US border that Google thinks I'm in the United States, and they think that someone in the United States is trying to hack in to my account. When it's me trying to get into my own account on my own telephone. I might have to drive north 20 miles, sign in from a restaurant somewhere or a drive-in or whatever, and then come back home and stay signed in. I just, folks, the good news is I'm in my channel. I'm on my computer. I can do live shows here and I can do videos, and that's what I've been doing. So I'm doing the best I can with what little I have. Jan is saying you have 165 thumbs ups. I've got Stuart saying hello from down under. Hi, Stuart. How you doing? Team 14 is here. Hello, everyone from Victoria, British Columbia. I am a probationary firefighter for Victoria Fire Rescue on Engine 11. The whole crew is watching your live show and really enjoying it. Keep up the great work. Team 14, thank you guys, girls, all of you out there. Appreciate the following. All I can ask you to do is go on your personal device, sign in to Traveling with Bruce, subscribe to the channel right now, and give this video a thumbs up. Help me out. I'm desperate. I'm in Creston. Help me out. That's great, you guys. Flaps down, Team 14. Thank you for your service. That's right. Gene Woodhouse, Disney Springs open, temperature checks, masks. Unless you're eating or drinking, arrows on the ground tell you where to walk. Are you having fun? Is it fun? The new normal. Rebecca, Team 14, thank you for all you do. Flaps down, 168 thumbs ups. Right on. Karen Schmidt, have a cruise on the Norwegian Sun, October 24. What do you think? 50-50. And I don't like your chances. I wouldn't bet on that play, but Karen, I hope so. I really hope so, but I'm not counting on it. Ray, thank you for your service, Team 14. Judy, hello, Bruce from Gulfport, Mississippi. Need blue water therapy. Oh gosh, I could use some of that. Who's this? Snover, good job on all your subscribers. Thank you. 55,000 and counting today. It's incredible. Seattle Cruising, congrats on 55,000. Thank you. Donna, Team 14, do you have to bring in cake and ice cream after each new thing that you do? My husband, U.S. firefighter, just got used to bringing in his whole probation. I guess that's rookies. For rookies, you got to bring it in. MJ, Bruce, I remember when there was only about 12 of us in your room. I remember those days. There were 12, 18 watching at a time. We had 8 thumbs ups. I get to 10. Yeah, I remember those days. Earning my keep in those days. Those were the early days. Zane, any news on ultra luxury lines like Silver Sea and Crystal? They both are starting to say in their direct advertising that they have a high space to guest ratio. Will they be able to sail more full? They might be. There might be a formula that the CDC works out that says a cruise ship has to have so many square feet of space for each person on board the ship, crew and people, passengers. And that might be the formula that they figure out. So the cruise lines will go, Norwegian will say, oh, okay, well, we've got the Bliss. And normally we have 1,500 crew, 4,000 passengers, 5,500 people. But the CDC percentage says we can only have 1,700 people. Well, they're going to figure out how many crew do we need? First thing's the crew. Can we get by with 500 crew? Because then that would mean 1,200 passengers. Do we need 600 crew? Then that's 1,100 passengers. Do we need 700 crew? 1,000 passengers. See the math going on here? That might be part of the equation as well. And it could well be that the CDC says, here's the deal, guys. Based on the square footage of space that you have on board the ship, maximum crew 450, maximum passengers 900. And that might be because that's the maximum number of crew you can have. There might be that kind of a formula going on. I don't know. This is all being speculated on, and I bet you there are deep discussions happening behind the scenes that you and I are not privy to for all of this info. By the way, thank you for being here today. Thank you for the super chats, the super stickers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Welcome to Memorial Day to my American friends. Thank you for all of your service. Those of you in the services. Cheers to everyone at in YouTube land at TWB. Please give this video a thumbs up. The show a thumbs up ASAP. Steph K, I booked my 2021 and 22 cruise to reserve a spot in case what you're saying is true about prices and restrictions. Good idea. You at least you got your toe in the door, right? At least you get your toe in. Now, Terry Butler saying, any thoughts on seniors cruising? Well, seniors have got the cash. They've got the money to do it. Cruise lines love seniors. They're going to want them. I cannot see cruise lines. Well, again, I don't know what the restrictions will be on seniors by CDC or other health authorities. This I can't answer. Will the CDC insist that seniors have a doctor's signed certificate of seaworthiness within 30 days of cruising? I mean, I just do not know. And what's the cutoff date? 65, 70, 75, 50? Like, I don't know. Yeah, Terry. Lots to think about there. Carol had to cancel August for cruise for Amsterdam. Waited 5 years for it to come available for my 35th wedding anniversary. Have 6 others booked. Maybe one will happen. Still smiling. Carol, number one thing is be alive for whatever it is you're going to be doing. And then number 2, play it by ear and let's see what happens. I agree. Just got to kind of go day by day, week by week, month by month. Team 14. Donna, only on my first day, it is considered essential, however, that I like to bring them in regularly. It helps with morale with the whole pandemic. It's not great for my diet, though. I hear you there. Extra push-ups. MG, the ships should do a virtual cruise. Just let the people stay on board and not go out to sea. That way you can see the local ports. Let's see here. Daryl Howard, probably no Canadian snowbirds in Arizona this year. Sounds like that could well be, which is unfortunate. Donna, Team 14, it'll get easier now that the first day is almost done. Don't be thin-skinned because they love jokes. They love to send out the rookie to look after for made-up tool in the garage. That's true. JRS, Jan, need at least 200. We got 176. We need 24 more thumbs ups to get Bruce to 200 thumbs ups today. Janet, my country is still in lockdown. Most of the state is in phase 1, but we and 3 other counties are special. Daryl, where I live, there's 15 homes with Canadians living in it. MG, these cruise lines are foreign flagged. They don't have to do anything the CDC says except for American ports. Scott, welcome to Team 14. Team 14, Donna, I really already got sent to find our advanced medical kit in our engine that we only carry on our ladder rigs. That lieutenant is very nice. Donna, I wonder if the cruise lines will update their air vents so we'll not be sharing the same air. We'll find out. Kentucky Girl, great job, Bruce. Thank you, Kentucky Girl. Ray, Bruce, you got 180 thumbs ups. This was a little over 10 minutes ago. So they're coming in, guys. Thank you. Donna, Team 14, if you ever get a chance to cook, make plenty of food. Don't be a robber, or you'll be hearing about it for 20 years. Rebecca, opening too soon here in North Carolina, in my opinion. We're in second phase with everything opening at the third phase in 4 to 6 weeks. Ray, those 9 people change the thumbs down to a thumbs up. That would be great. Donna, I want the borders to open up because I want to go back to Prague. I really want to see Budapest since we have never been to Budapest. Team 14. Donna, for sure, out of all the things I was worried about cooking, the bacon for breakfast was the thing that scares me the most. If you don't get it right, I'll be washing the rig. There you go. You got to get the bacon right. Don't blow it on the bacon. Oh my God, don't blow it. All right. Oh my gosh. Mark Rank, I have rebooked 3 times since this has taken place. Let's see here. Susan R. Flapsdown is laughing. Susan R. Metro DC still shut down. Just began testing in hotspots and hiring contract tracers. Who knows when this will pass, because better testing creates higher numbers. Yes, but at least you test, you find, you isolate, you reduce the spread. I mean, that's what you got to do. You got to identify them. Pat, my September group cruise was just canceled. The actual sailing hadn't been canceled yet, but the group has canceled. Donna, Team 14, take fast food. Take food very serious. Doesn't have to be great food, but they will sure let you know if it's not. My husband made Mexican fish, and even after being retired, he still hears about it. Stuart, cruising is supposed to start again here in Australia mid-September, but still up in the air as it depends on the health department to make the final say. That's exactly right. Mark saying I'm booked on Carnival Dream on August 31st. Should be a go. I don't like your chances. I hope for you, but I don't like your chances. It's always something with YouTube, says Vida. Stuart, we have a November cruise book. Finger crossed. Yeah, fingers crossed there. Team 14, Donna, the food is most important part of the job. That's right. Minnesota, Bruce, that for YouTube for you. Ha ha. Oh, okay. Irene, hi, Bruce. Happy to see you every night. Love your show. Thank you, Irene. Susan R, yes, Google fixed my ability to access my Gmail. Hang on a second. I've got to figure something out here. Figure my Gmail on my laptop, but I still can't get in my YouTube on my Kindle. They did some big security thing and they screwed it up. I tell you, well, they got my computer working, but my phone and my big ass iPad are not able to sign into my own Google account. I can sign into the new one, the new Google recovery account that I don't want anymore, that has a Bruce Frommert YouTube channel. Well, there's nothing in there, but I can't get into the Google or to my regular account that gets me into my YouTube channel on my devices, only on my computer. Susan, it's insane. Steph K, if you go into the Google settings, you can confirm those devices and they'll then let you log in. Oh yeah, Steph, like you talk the talk, but I've looked at videos. I've tried everything and there's nothing. I'm going to have to call them again or email them again and hope over 10 days it happens. Eddie, hi, Bruce. You're awesome from Corpus Christi. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you so much. Gene, actually, I'm in Illinois fighting off the cat-sized mosquitoes. Oh, my gosh. Donna, Team 14, if in your house you sleep there, be sure to check your sheets before you crawl in. They love to put potato chips in the bed or short sheet the bed. Donna, thanks for letting me know. The whole crew is watching, so the prank ideas are not optimal. Yeah, this is not a good idea to give the crew ideas while they're watching the show live. You're telling them what to do to this guy. Don't do that. Oh, my God. Susan R., hope the large ships enlarge their medical capacity. Donna, Team 14, the rest of the crew's probably mad because I'm giving you a heads up. Don't worry. They have plenty of time to come up with things to entertain them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jen, 194 thumbs ups. I think Team 14 is coming through for me. Donna, very true. Team 14, got to go. Medical run. Have a good night. You hang in there. Thank you for being here. Flaps Down Aviation, Team 14. Good luck. Jan, Team 14, you take care. Ray, 195. Flaps Down. You got 198 thumbs ups, Bruce. You're almost at 200. Ray, come on, guys. Let's get Bruce over 200. Daryl, I have a cruise on October 10th. Hopefully get to go. It's a birthday cruise on the Magic. Brian, 200. Donna, you got 200. Billy, my wife is an American green card. She's Canadian. Her mom is sick. Do you think she'll be able to cross the border to go see her? I have no idea. I do not know. If she's Canadian, she might be allowed in, but she might be under a mandatory 14-day quarantine and can't be with your mother while doing it. And the border services will check on it. They will engage local people to ensure she doesn't break her quarantine. So I have no idea how that will go. Billy, I can't answer that one more than what I've just said. Donna plus 10 downers equals 210. That's right. We got 210 total. Eugene, hey, what's up, Bruce? Steph, universities in my city are closed till January. That can't be a good sign. They know something. Ray, 204 thumbs ups, Bruce. Fantastic, you guys. I appreciate that very much. Thank you all for all the support today. The thumbs ups here on the live show. Hopefully on the rerun, we'll get a couple hundred more. Thank you for the stickers and super chat today. Thank you for that. Those of you thinking of getting this amplifier, thank you for that. And again, subscribing and following me on Facebook and on Instagram. 55,000 subscribers. We hit that number today. Unbelievable. 55,000. It's just becoming unfathomable how that's going. Terry Butler, thumbs ups to you. Milo is saying hi from Faribault, Minnesota, anxiously waiting for the Odyssey in February. Hope they'll have it built by then. I've got a group cruise on the Odyssey in February. I hope it happens. Ray, 207 thumbs ups. Donna, Jan, you're always so positive. Gene, got a scoot. Gene, you take care. Jan, thumbs up for Bruce. Steph K, been there since 1,000 subs. Fantastic, guys. I remember the day we hit 1,000. It was a subscribe-a-thon. We were at 950 starting that show. I didn't get off the air until we hit 1,000. It took 2.5 hours, but we did it. And people were making calls and text messaging friends to watch the live show, subscribe to the channel, and watch this guy. And I've had people watch me ever since. Quite amazing. Thank you for being here. Those of you who've joined me at the 100 mark, the 1,000 mark, the 5,000 mark, 10, 20, 30, 40, and all the way up, including today's subscribers. Thank you, everyone, for supporting this channel and giving my channel some street cred with YouTube. It really helps. It also helps with cruise lines. It will help me with advertisers down the road when I look to become sponsored by some advertising entity down the road. The more subscribers you have, the more legit you are to sponsors, brands, and so on. And so thank you all for helping me get to that level. I really appreciate it. Ray, I've subscribed since 30,000 subs. Team 14, I'm back. Just someone pressed their medical alarm but did not have an emergency. Didn't get out of the firehouse. Dinner time around here, so good night. Please keep safe. Distancing helps us here. Team 14, thanks for being here, guys. We appreciate it. See you next Monday if you can make it. Please subscribe and hit that thumbs up button. Janet, a great show. Thanks for the advice. And JRS, another great show. Bruce, your hard work shows. Thank you so much. All right, guys, there it is. I'm out of here tonight. My work is done for tonight. Thank you all for being here and helping me get through another Monday. We'll be popping up videos all week long. So anything, if you want to know what's going on, keep an eye on my channel. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button and hit the bell notification icon, and you'll get an alert every time I go live or upload a video. So thank you. Jan is saying another great show, Bruce. Thank you, Jan, for that. Minnesota, Bruce, have a good night. You take care. Ray, love your shows. Thank you so much. And Robert, a good night from Robert. Thank you, Robert, so much. I appreciate it. Eileen is here saying thanks, Bruce. Sean, also thanks, and stay safe. Have a great night. Thank you, Sean, so much. Appreciate that. Team 14. Thank you, Bruce. Sending you one of our fire department T-shirts to your P.O. box. I don't have a P.O. box. I don't have a P.O. box. How are you going to do that? You're going to have to send me a direct message on my Facebook group page. Send me a direct message or send me an email at my email address, which is down below. I'll send you a mailing address. And that would be great. I'd love to have one of those. That would be fantastic, guys. Hey, Bruce, from Andy and Andre, thank you guys for seeing me. Wanda, you take care. Thank you, Wanda. Earring, how about cruises starting late November? Well, the later you go, the better the chances. But I still don't know about November this year. Sorry, we missed most of the show. Well, it's okay, ARC. That's what reruns are for. Thank you for popping in to see me anyway. I do appreciate it. This is great. Eugene 96. I can't wait to get back cruising. I hear you there, buddy. Me too. I can't wait either. All right, there it is. I'm out of here. Have a good evening, everybody. Cheers from TWB Traveling with Bruce out of Creston, British Columbia. Thank you guys for watching today and all your support. We'll talk to you next time, everybody. Take it easy. And Jan, I see that 209. Right on, buddy. I love it. Thank you, Jan. See you later.